Hi, this is Abe wishing that ain't who tells it like a TI is. If you like my video, please give it a thumbs up and consider subscribing. Topic I'm going to talk to you today about is Married to Medicine, Season 11, Episode 7 and 8. Episode 7 is about, it says Mean Girls Gala. It's about the Met Gala. It started off with Simone, Cecil, and Dr. Jackie riding in the car to the event and I mean to Dr. Heavenly's lake house for her son's going away to college to dental school. But anyway, she was saying, yeah, Heavenly invited us to the lake to celebrate Jeffrey, and she was saying, yeah, we going to the lake, and then Jackie, and then Simone said, yeah, it's the same day as Michael's birthday. Michael's birthday. You remember that, Dr. Jackie? Dr. Jackie said, yeah. And Simone said, you the one delivered him. She said, yeah, I sure did deliver him. She said, you the one cut him. She said, he gonna be, I think she said he's gonna be 24 or whatever. But anyway, she said they had a good thing. And she said, we going here to celebrate them. You said, how's the Met Gala? He said, it's going all right, going all right. And then they switched to the next scene with King and Quad and Phaedra riding in the car, Phaedra riding in the back seat. And Quad said the same thing. She said, Phaedra, what's going on? What's going on with the Met Gala? How the Met Gala going? And Phaedra said, it's coming along. It's coming along. We almost got just coming along. She said, but that's not what I heard, Phaedra. I heard that Dr. Jackie was telling people, saying people that you weren't doing your part. You weren't doing your part. She said, huh? Wasn't doing my part. She said, I am doing my part. She said, when Dr. Jackie in the street said you ain't doing your part, and so like that, and then Barry said, well, I don't know what you're talking about. I don't know what you're talking about. And so next thing you know, they all arrived at the lake house and stuff. At the lake house and stuff. And so they showed a small little clip of a heavenly son trying to show her how to how to how to uh how to run the boat, how to maneuver the boat. And then they got back and they said, oh yeah, they got all the food coming. So the ladies was up on the top of the deck and the men were at the bottom of the deck and they all greeted one another and stuff like that. And they were saying, yeah, how everybody doing? Say everybody doing all right. And then so and then so I think it was Simone who said, I got a gift for you. And so Heavenly Son Jeffrey said, well, I don't need no gifts. And Heavenly God, we need all the gifts you can for your angels. Whatever gifts they give you, money, whatever we need, you need everything. And so they started laughing and went on down there, with the guys and stuff. So the guys were talking. And so the guys went down and stuff. And so the guys were talking. And Caesar said, Caesar said, we much more different than ladies. And he said, yeah, much more different than ladies. And Caesar said, yeah, we might have our little stuff going on, but we'll squash it and move on. We'll squash it and move on. And then that's when Dr. Damon said, well, this is an interesting group, Kane. This is an interesting group dynamic. And then Caesar said, I wouldn't say it like that. I wouldn't say it like that. And then and then Dr. Damon chimed in. I mean, Dr. Eugene chimed in. He said, "Well, yeah, I agree with Caesar. I would say it's an interesting group. The one thing about us, we don't bring back up stuff like the women, That's what Eugene was saying. And then Damon said, that's the problem. That's the problem. Some people keep bringing back things up from the past and from the past and stuff like that, and they don't know how to move on and stuff like that. And then so King said, well, I ain't got to worry about that because I'm just gonna be in the background looking. Jesus said, huh? You might want to rethink that. He said, you think you're gonna be in the background and just be listening. He said, but some kind of way the ladies are gonna find some way to bring you in. And Eugene said, he right about that, he right about that. And then Damon talking, that's what I'm talking about. The ladies like to bring back stuff up from 2, 3 years of it. I'm looking at it. Your wife started all this stuff, Damon. You keep trying to put it on Greg and other people, and people bringing up the past. Your wife is the main culprit in this stuff, and you just don't want to realize it. So I switched back up to the ladies, and then they were talking. They were saying, "Yeah, everything going all right, everything going all right." And then so, and then so, and then so, yeah. What about the Met Gala? And then Dr. Jekyll said, it's coming along, it's coming along. Phaedra said, Dr. Jekyll, I heard that you said that that I'm not doing my part, I'm not pulling my weight, and that you had to bring Heavenly in to help me help you. And she said, but Phaedra, you wasn't answering my emails, you wasn't answering my phone calls, you wasn't doing my texts. So I was getting the crunch time, so I had to call my friend Heavenly to help me in. Heavenly said, yeah. One thing about me, if Jackie need any kind of help, I'm gonna help her. We had to get this thing going. We ain't had time to fool him out. We had to get this thing going, get this thing going. Phaedra said, what you talking about fooling around? Phaedra said, I told y'all I know people. I was gonna call people and this and that, and so Heaven said, like I said, when Jackie asked me for something, I get the ball rolling. We got the ball rolling. We got everything going on, and Faye said, Heaven, if you want to take my place as co-chair and co-host, you welcome to it. You welcome to. And Heaven said, I'm just saying, Jackie didn't have time to be playing around with you and stuff like that, stuff like that. And she said, Jackie said she gonna be short of her goals, short of her goals. And then Simone said, huh, what short of your goal? What you mean? She said, well, when I figured up, I am gonna be a short of your goal. And then Heaven said, Phaedra, Jackie said, you said whatever short you gonna cover, you gonna be able to cover it. Phaedra said, yeah, I told y'all I was gonna be able to cover it. I told y'all I was gonna be able to cover it. And then so they kept on saying, and then Phaedra said, look, I don't have to prove bees, the word bee, the B word, she said, I don't have to prove to y'all that I got money. Y'all always complain that like I got so many jars, of what she said in the confession. And then, and then, and then, and then, Simone said, did you call us the B word? And then Heaven said, well, I ain't no B. And then Dr. Simone said in her confession, what kind of bees do she think we are? And then so Dr. Jackson said, are we the kind of bees that got just as much money as you Phaedra and more? And then and then I think Heaven said, yeah, we the one that could cover, we the one that could do stuff to cover our money. And you could tell from all that professional stuff, they went from talking about sweet tea to talking about Phaedra. And I think it was the fact that Phaedra said that she did bring something to the show, which she did. I mean, Marriage and Medicine talked about, but not like it was when they said Phaedra's gonna be on there. That's just a fact. Point blank period. I don't see why people getting all upset now, man. Phaedra's name and popularity did bring more eyes to Marriage to Medicine. And like I said, that's just a fact. And so it switched over to the day of the Met Gala. Everybody was coming in. Everybody showed up in a nice outfit. One more thing about that. Toya said that she was upset. Well, she said told Jackie she was upset with them because they wanted contestants and Sweet Tea to donate, but they didn't invite them. But they didn't invite them to the thing. And Dr. Jackie could have said that she looked funny. And then it was the night of the day of the gala, whatever. Everybody looked good. And then Sweet Tea came in. Now I like the Sweet Tea outfit. But after I watched it the second time, I said, that's the same outfit she wore for the first Met Gala. I don't blame her. I would use that thing with that big old beaded crown on her head and that white dress and stuff. And so when she came in, her and Dr. G, they looked real nice to me. Here come Heaven with her shady stuff. Yeah, that dress looked like something from an old cheap wet store. or either a high school prom. She looked bad. She looked bad. Everybody else looked good except Sweet Tea. I always look good. I said, Dr. Heavenly, you a lie. You ain't always looked good. Some of your outfits from other seasons looked plumb ridiculous. I said, you just mad and just an old man, just a bitter woman. At first, I thought it was just Heavenly, but it seems like as episodes go on, all the rest of the girls are showing their colors, showing their slip and stuff. And so they got through that, and then so they showed Dwight coming in, and Dwight was Phaedra's date, and Dwight was the one who introduced Phaedra. He introduced Phaedra as the co-chair, and they said they was raising money for that man because he had just lost his wife through childbirth, and so he started the bidding off at 4,000. Nobody wanted 4,000. Then he started to bid off at, and then he went down from there, and the next thing you know, cooking with corn. He started out with 4,000, and nobody paid for that either. So it finally went down. And then he said, "Oh, 4,000 for a date with Phaedra." And then this guy, he had new clothes from back in the day. He said, "Yeah, I paid 4,000 for a date with Phaedra, for a date with Phaedra." He said, "Yeah, okay." And then while he was introducing, here come Heaven, Dr. Greg, Dr. Greg. I said, this woman just so messy, it ain't funny. And so they got the bidding, and then after they got the bidding, and then the guy won the day with Phaedra, and then so yeah, I hope it'll be better than last time. And then the show ended. That was episode 7. Let me get a drink of water. I'll be right back. Episode 8 is called The Baby Birkin. It started off with Dr. Greg and Sweet Tea leaving their house, going for a walk, and stuff like that. And then switch to the next scene. The next scene was Eugene and Toya at their house. And Toya was in her kitchen cleaning up and fixing up stuff. And she asked her son, Ashton, she said, now, how much of that have you got done? He said, more than enough. And then Eugene said, I want you to do a little bit more than enough. And she said, well, Eugene, I want you to do, I want you to do a little bit more than enough to clean up your mess you got right there on the table. He said, I am. And then she said, Eugene, I'm thinking about having a baby shower. Eugene said, baby shower? We said, nah, for my Birkin bag. Then her son was in the kitchen, at the table. He said, yeah, for that old ugly purse. She said, my baby, I spent a lot of money on this Birkin bag. I had to save up a lot for this, a lot for this. And I just want to have something fun for the girl. And he said, okay. And then her son said, yeah, she been going she been going crazy over that person ever since she got it. And then it switched to the next scene. It switched to the next scene, and the next scene was Dr. Jackie just setting up everything, getting everything ready, and then the doorbell rang, and it was Heavenly. And Heavenly said, "How you doing, Heavenly?" And Heavenly said, "Yeah, I'm doing all right. Come in and sit down." I said, "Come and sit down." Heavenly, Dr. Jackie said, she sat down. She said, "Dr. Jackie, uh, come on now. We got to get down to business. We got to get down to business and stuff." And she said, Heaven, you gotta wait. We gotta wait till Quad come. Quad is coming too. And then Heaven said, well, if I gotta wait till Quad come, you gonna have to fix me something to eat. Fix me something to eat. She said, yeah, you gonna get something to eat, all right. She said, can we get it now? She said, no, you gotta wait. Like I said, you gotta wait. You gotta wait on Quad. Next thing you know, the doorbell rang. Quad came in. Quad gave Jackie a hug and a kiss on the jaw, side, like kissing, sit down. She said, yeah, what's going on? And then Dr. Heaven said, yeah, we got to get to work. And she said, Jackie, what's happening? What's going on? She said, me and Heaven have went over the books and stuff. And she was saying, we about $50,000 short. And Cora said, $50,000 short? What happened? What's going on? She said, was it anything to do with my stuff? And Dr. Jack said, nah, your stuff came, your cooking thing came all the way through, your stuff came all the way through. And the Heaven said, it was Phaedra. And then Cora said, what happened to Phaedra? What happened to Phaedra? She said, Dr. Jack said, that man wanted his money back from that date with Phaedra. Because Phaedra didn't go on the date like she was supposed to. She said, huh? What? Next thing you know, the bell rang again. Here goes Simone walking in and said, oh, yeah, come on, sit down, Simone. And Simone said, what's happening? What's going on? And then so Heaven said, well, me and Dr. Jekyll, we've been going over the books and we just explained the cards that we $50,000 short, and it was because of Phaedra. And they said, oh, what? Because of Phaedra? What happened to Phaedra? Didn't Phaedra pay? She said the man took his money back. The man paid for the day, took his money back, and that's why we short. And she said, oh, and then so Harry said, Dr. Jeffrey, why you get Phaedra in there in the first place? She said, Phaedra said she know people. Here comes Simone. Yeah, playing like she on the phone. Yeah, hello, this is Phaedra. Blah blah blah. Do up to down, and he started making up faces like Phaedra. And all y'all bust out laughing, cord and all of them. I say, it's a shame. They did Phaedra the same way they did Sweet Tea. And these seen Dr. Jackie and all of them, it seemed like some bitter bitties. Excuse me, and it's a shame for them to be that old and be acting like that and stuff. Because a lot of them are kind of close to Phaedra age, late 40s, early 50s, and they Sweet Tea been saying, she the youngest one on there. And so it's like if they feel threatened or something like that, it just got on my nerves where they're trying to make fun of Phaedra. Anyway, let's went to the next scene, and the next scene was Dr. Mimi and her husband Steve and Greg and Sweet Tea all meeting for lunch, and then Simone and Cecil came, and so and so and so Sweet Tea said, "Well, yeah, uh, 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 I'm working on my sweet and savory David, my sweet and savory David thing for middle-aged men and young women." And then Dr. Mimi said, "Ooh, that sounds like it'd be a good idea. Good idea. Be nice. Yeah, be nice and stuff like that and stuff like that." And so Simone said, "That's good and fine, but I didn't like the way you acted at the teaching class." She said, "Yeah, because the only reason why I had a thing because you brought Heavenly." She said, "I brought Heavenly because Heavenly was a coach, not a life coach. She was a relationship coach." And I was saying, how could he be a relationship coach? And she was talking about well, that Sweet Tea needed a license. I'm looking at it, honey child, you sure need a license to be a relationship coach and stuff like that. You ain't got no license either. So it was like, and she said that's the only problem. She said, but I was trying to mend fist and stuff with you and Evelyn. And she said, Simone already tried that, and you can't barely win with Evelyn. And then Simone said, oh, hold up, I need some water. Okay, I'm back. And then Simone said, oh, no, no. I decided to invite all the girls on a trip, all the girls, everybody on a trip and stuff. And she said, Sweet Tea, I would like for you and Greg to come, but Heavenly coming too. And then Sweet Tea said, well, I don't know about that. She said, well, that's why I'm saying, Sweet Tea, because you won't be able to get along with Heavenly if you go on this trip. And I was saying, like Dr. The contestant said, she should have been talking to Heavenly about this and stuff like that. Then switched to the last scene, and everybody was driving up and they was arriving. And Dr. Jackie and Dr. Simone and Jackie was in the car, and Simone said, "What do you think going on with Toya and stuff with this baby shower and stuff?" And then so Simone said, "Do you think Toya is pregnant?" Dr. Jackie said, "No, I don't think she's pregnant." She said, maybe she's doing something for Sweet Tea. Said, that's what I was thinking about Sweet Tea. And then she said, well, we don't know. We got to get there. So they got there. And Toya she told everybody to come and sit down and stuff. And said, Toya, what are you doing with the baby shower? We already see that you ain't having no baby. She said, nah. And then Contessa said, I was kind of like Jack. I was thinking you was doing something for yourself or maybe T. And she said, no. Sweet T said, y'all see, I'm in. And so he went over there. And she came out and she said, Contessa, just pull the blanket back and hold the blanket back. And when she pulled that blanket back, hold that blanket back, she put that top on there, and they were saying, huh, boy, you having a baby shower for a Birkin bag? She said, it's my first one. And there's of course, I like Birkin bags too, but I already got my first one, but I ain't have no baby shower for it. And so you have a baby shower for this Birkin bag? She said, oh yeah, I spent so much money on this bag, and I like this bag. I paid $3,000 for this Birkin bag. And they were saying, yeah. And Dr. Jackson said, I took off of work just for this. And then Sweet Tea said, we got other stuff to do. We got other stuff to do. And then the show went on. That was 7 and 8. My next one will probably be 9 to 10 before they come back on. That's all I have for this video. This is A. Wesley. That ain't even tells it like a TI is. I am out.